It's been called a political earthquake, and for once, that may not be an exaggeration. The results of the UK's recent local elections have shaken the foundations of British politics. For the ruling Conservatives, the results were not just humiliating. They may be the beginning of the end. While Labour also took a hit, the real story is the collapse of the Tory vote and the rise of Nigel Farage's Reform UK. Reform did not just make a decent showing, it broke through. The party won 2 mayoralties and came close in 3 others. But the real impact was at the council level. Reform secured nearly 700 council seats and took control of 10 councils. According to the BBC's national projections, if these results happened in a general election, Reform would take 30% of the vote, Labour would fall to 20%, the Liberal Democrats would get 17%, and the Conservatives would crash to 15%. This is not just a poor performance. It is a political warning shot. To be fair, the Conservatives were expected to lose ground. The last time these seats were contested was in 2021, when Boris Johnson was still popular and the vaccine rollout had boosted public confidence. But losing 2/3 of their defending councillors and all 16 Tory-controlled councils was far beyond expectations. Labour's performance was also concerning. Many of its voters are shifting to Reform, especially in working-class and post-industrial areas. Farage has repositioned Reform with economic policies aimed at these voters. For example, he now supports nationalising British steel, a stance that would have shocked his past supporters. This suggests that Farage is not just hunting Tory votes. He is building a coalition from across the political spectrum. But for the Conservatives, the situation is critical. The UK's electoral system only allows space for one dominant right-wing party. If Reform and the Conservatives continue to split that vote, Labour benefits automatically. Some have floated the idea of an electoral pact between the two parties. But that now seems impossible. Neither Reform nor the Conservatives will accept playing second. Reform's success means it sees itself as the future of the right. The Conservatives are still clinging to the past. The danger is that this standoff leads to more defections. Andrea Jenkyns has already joined Reform and won as its candidate in Greater Lincolnshire. If more Tory MPs follow, the party could spiral into decline. A cycle of resignations, falling poll numbers, and public confusion could accelerate the collapse. This is the moment where leadership becomes decisive. Kemi Badenoch is not popular. Many Conservatives believe she cannot lead them to victory. Robert Jenrick has been quietly building support. He positions himself further to the right and gained attention during the elections. The only council seat won by the Conservatives came from his constituency. But Jenrick lacks national recognition. In a media-driven battle against Farage, he may not hold up. That leads to the most controversial idea of all: bringing back Boris Johnson. It may sound absurd, but remember what happened in 2019. Under Theresa May, the Conservatives were behind Farage's Brexit party. Johnson took over, sidelined Farage, and led the Tories to a huge majority. Could he do it again? Some within the party think he is their only chance. This is no longer a debate about election tactics. It is about the survival of the Conservative Party itself. Reform is building momentum. It has leadership, media visibility, and now electoral success. If the Tories cannot offer a clear alternative, they may cease to exist as the main party of the right. That is not speculation. That is the trajectory. The recent elections may go down in history not just as a defeat, but as the moment when the Conservative Party began to fade, unless it can reinvent itself, and soon. This might truly be the beginning of the end.